This is an exciting time to be a Dutch provider. New educational resources are becoming available to new and existing Dutch providers to enhance the Dutch testing experience. With these new resources, providers like you will have the foundation you need to confidently interpret and apply the results of the Dutch test to your patient care plans. Let's explore these new educational resources. Dutch is excited to introduce the Dutch Interpretive Guide, an exclusive provider resource that breaks down each portion of the Dutch report by relevant patient population. The information in the Dutch Interpretive Guide puts functional hormone mastery into the hands of our integrative healthcare providers. Additional resources in the Dutch Interpretive Guide include recommendations for testing patients on birth control, information on HRT monitoring with the Dutch test, and information on evaluating cortisol and the cortisol awakening response. The Dutch Interpretive Guide empowers providers with the knowledge they need to extract data from the Dutch report and then use that information to effectively care for their patients. Next up in the list of new Dutch educational resources is our Mastering Functional Hormones Testing online course. This self-guided course is designed to teach registered Dutch providers how to understand and interpret Dutch results for their patients. In this course, you can learn the basics of hormone testing from industry experts and feel confident in applying Dutch testing in your practice. Additionally, Dutch is offering person-to-person educational opportunities for providers who have general questions regarding Dutch testing. You can join your peers in an interactive live group mentorship session with Dutch's clinical educators. There you can ask questions regarding the Dutch test and get advice on how to apply Dutch testing in your practice.
Dutch Trust, we are actively devoted to having the research to back up our methods. We recently published a new HRT study in the journal Menopause. This study, peer-reviewed by the rigorous team at the National Association of Menopause Society, highlights the accuracy of urine metabolite testing to monitor estrogen replacement therapies. Here are a couple key points from the report. Dutch methods are validated in the peer-reviewed literature. When you choose to partner with Dutch, you can rest assured that our lab is willing to stand up to independent evaluation for accuracy and clinical relevance, even against the toughest critics. This was the first peer-reviewed study to compare FDA-approved patches and gels to the compounded estrogen creams, a key therapeutic choice for many providers in the integrative medicine community. Estrogen exposure from compounded transdermal E2 creams increases in a dose-dependent manner. However, the amount of estrogen exposure associated with the compounded creams is significantly lower than estrogen exposure associated with the FDA-approved transdermal E2 patches and gels.
Providers have access to each of these new educational resources through the Dutch Provider Portal. Log into your provider portal now and gain access, or speak with one of our team members to become a provider today. Thank you for choosing Dutch to enhance the functional and integrative care you provide to your patients in need. We're so glad to have you on this journey with us as we seek to profoundly change one life and then a million more.